Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Salesforce Ladder. Okay, today we will see summer 25 latest updates. What are the updates? Okay, so let's start. Coming on to first one, it's the get the desktop dynamic related list experience on mobile. Okay, how we will do, first we need to enable this option. We have to go to Salesforce mobile app. We then enable this option by dynamic related list for mobile. We will enable it. Okay, after enabling, we can go to any this edit page option, and there we can see the option of dynamic related list. There we can see the icon like desktop and mobile both. And if you go to other option, then you can see only desktop, and for this we can see desktop and mobile. Okay, now next, coming on to next, it's update object permission for all custom permission sets or profile in one step. Okay, so let's see this. Okay, we will go to any object, and from there we can see the option of object access. We'll click on that. We can see permission sets, group, profile. Okay, from there like we can edit it, and we can add this this profile to this object. We can edit it, and then we can click on save, and later on we can see like it is saved. Yeah, it's saved now. Okay, now similarly, it's the next one, it's edit permission faster in the permission set summary. Okay, now we'll go to this permission set, and there from there we can click on view summary. Okay, in view summary, if we can go down and see this field permissions, can edit it. You can see the different field names are there, and corresponding we have the access, read access, edit access. We'll edit it and we will save it now. Okay, now it's successfully saved. Similarly, we can add custom permissions also over here. Like we will choose any of them, and then again we will click save. Okay, now coming on to next one, manage included permission set in the permission set group summary. Okay, it is similar to the previous one only. Previous one is for permission set, this is permission set group. Okay, now we will go to permission set group, and then we will click on view summary. Okay, now in view summary we will go to any of them. We can add any permission set to the permission set group. We will choose, and then now it is saved. Okay, now similarly we can remove also any permission set from this permission set group. Okay, it's removed. Okay, okay, now it's next one, review tab, setting and access summary. Okay, we will go to profile section. Okay, sorry, user section, and in user section we can see here this tab option. Okay, yeah, tab, whichever tabs are assigned to the user, it's through the permission set or permission set group, or directly all the tabs will be visible. Okay, now it's the next one, view and manage a user permission set group and queue more easily. Okay, so we can see this also in the user section only. We will go user, select a user over there, and then we can see here permission set option. Okay, now we can add any permission set to this user. Okay, directly. Okay, add here, it's save. Similarly, like we can add this permission set over here. We can see the option of group and queues also. We can like add any to this user to any group or any queue. Okay, for the next one we can see that Sales Cloud Go is now Salesforce Go. So it's just the this name change over there, label change is there, and rest it's the similar. We can see there's the similar way. Okay, so let's go to Salesforce Go. We can see here it's just the label change. Okay, and rest of the things are the same. We can see this home option, Agentforce, how we can start here. We have all the tutorials over here, and then feature, whatever feature set, we can filter it by cloud, like which cloud has what features. Okay, then features are over here, and then the last option is about my cloud, which all clouds am having, okay, on my org. So it's the same, field service, sales cloud. Okay, moving on to next one. It's the designate one email address to send report subscription notification. Okay, so we, for this option, we need to go on this setting, reports and dashboard setting, and there we can see this option over there. So here it's the enable or wide email address for report subscription. For as of now, we can see like I don't have the option to enable it, so it's because my email address is not set in org wide this email address. So we will go to we can go and check over here. Let's go organization wide address. It's not see, there is no this email address set over here, so we can't, that is the reason we can't we are not have the option to this select it. Option is disabled for us. Okay, the next one is designate one email address to send report subscription notification. Okay, so it's similar. Earlier was for report, this is for dashboard. I have already this like added this org wide email address, so now you can see that the option is enabled. Okay, now we can enable it from here and select this user from like we have already selected and above from here, and then this email can directly go from here. Now next one is choose which dashboard widget to refresh. So like earlier we have one refresh option, this may on the dashboard. Okay, now we can see there is a refresh option for every widget that is placed over here. Okay, report option, just let it edit and have some data over here so that I can show you refresh thing. Just a second, let me go to filter, delete this. Okay, then created date, and we can choose all time, apply. Okay, refresh it. Yeah, now see, we can see the data. Let's save it, and we will go back to dashboard and refresh it. Okay, now it is coming over there. So they have given the permission of this one refresh in a 1 minute, that is 60 seconds. Okay.
Last is the easily remove relationships before deleting a custom object. So when deleting custom objects, Salesforce now displays related objects, fields in a table, making relationship removal straightforward. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share it with Salesforce enthusiasts. Thanks for watching. Next video for Flow update will out soon.